Alright, man. What's up, y'all? Check it out, man. Shucks. You know what that means, man. Leg day today. Finna do legs, squats, deadlifts, lunges, and then some isolation exercises, leg extensions, leg curls, seated calf raises, and that should be it. But leg day, man, I'm excited for leg day. Always excited, man. You know, leg day. Lunges, man. It's like a love and hate relationship with lunges. Oh, man. Oh, it's I think Thursday? I think. Shit, I forgot. But I'll put on the screen somewhere right here. It's 5 minutes till 3. 5 till 3 in the morning. It's either Thursday morning or Wednesday morning. I think it's Thursday morning. Could be wrong. Another day, man. Going out at nighttime, or not even nighttime, early morning, you know, when most people are asleep, right? Most people sleep at, you know, nighttime, like from 9 or whatever, or 10, and until early morning, you know, until they wake up like mid-morning, like 6, 7, 8, you know, that's what most people do, right? Be aware of your surroundings, man. Speaking of, you know, going out by yourself, like when it's dark, always be aware of your surroundings and where you park your car, and, you know, the area that you live in and all that stuff, dude. Because you never know, man. You know, things could be like all good and jolly and dandy, you know, and then all of a sudden, man, you know, you get mugged, you get jumped, or if you know, worse, you know, maybe if you're a female, you get raped or whatever, right? You know what I'm saying? But I had an experience. I had an event, an incident that happened to me. No, not raped. I know, right? Like a chick raping a guy. However, there's like, what, gay people raping straight people? Nah. Maybe it happens, but that's rare. Anyways, I think it was 07, circa 07. I think spring, like around springtime. Forgot, but it was a while ago. Early 07, circa 07, rather. I was living at my old place. The area that I lived in, it's an okay area, decent area. Mostly, you know, mostly Asian people, Chinese folks. You're right, Chinese folks, mainly. Oh, it's my pre-workout, by the way. Pre-workout. But anyways, I was living there, and during that time, you know, I was playing games, online games, like first-person shooter games, FPS games, right? Like Battlefield 3, and during that time it was hot, you know, Battlefield 3, and I think Modern Warfare, like the first one, came out. I'm not too sure, but I know I was playing online games, right? It was like, what, Sunday? It was Sunday night, like around 10. I was playing games until like early Monday morning, about 2 o'clock, whatever, right? 1:30, 2 o'clock. I was getting a little hungry. I was hungry, you know? And during that time, I was like a fat pig. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm hungry. Let me see. 7-Eleven's like the only thing that was open. I mean, I could have gone to like those Hong Kong style Asian cafes, you know, that are open late. But I was like, yeah, let me just go to 7-Eleven real quick, get like a soda, maybe a hot dog, maybe some nachos or what have you. Actually, I did get, yeah, because I remembered specifically what I got too. I got nachos, I got a hot dog, I got 2 root beers. One a regular one, and then one that's like a glass bottle. I forgot what brand it was. Anyway, so I went to go the local 7-Eleven, right? Like I said, the area is decent, you know. It's okay. It ain't like certain areas, you know, where it's like, you know, you can't go out at night, or you can, but when you go out, you have to, you know, be fucking carry heat, or have, you know, be in a big group, right? So I went to the 7-Eleven, right? And I got my stuff. Oh, here's a scenario. Okay. Let's just make it like this, right? Let's just say this was the front of the store, right? And this was the window area. And from this point on, right, it was kind of dim, you know, and the clerk was behind that window, right, the counter. So whatever that's beyond this point inside cannot see outside, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, let's say if I was standing right here, right, that guy in there only saw to this point, right, because he saw out. And my dumbass parked the car like way over here in the corner of this area, right? Didn't think nothing much of it, you know what I'm saying? Got my stuff, walked out. As I was walking out, I noticed, like, let's just say where that wall is, there's like one of those light poles. There was a fucking guy standing right there. He kind of looked suspicious, you know what I'm saying? He was like kind of like checking me out, right? He was like a probably a little bit taller than me, like a big guy, you know. So he's kind of checking me out, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't, you know, think nothing of it, you know. So I walked to my car. I wobbled to my car, right? Got in, or actually I was driving this truck over here. This truck. So I had my stuff, right? I had my bag with my sodas and my chips and my nachos in one hand, right? And then my bag and chips in the other hand. And then I was kind of fumbling with the keys, you know. Right when I turned, like I came out right when I turned, and I was trying to fumble with my keys, the guy from the light post, I heard, right? I heard that. So I heard that noise, like not even like a second. And then I felt like somebody hitting me, you know, like hitting me from the back of the neck, from the back, just hitting. And I was like, what the fuck? And I looked that way, right? And behind the dumpster came another guy. He was coming at me. And he started fucking attacking me. So there's 2 guys. So I dropped my shit, right? So I dropped my shit. And then it was like so fast, you know, like right when I came out, try to open the door, I heard like really fast footsteps, somebody hitting me, and then another guy coming, and he started attacking me too. Dropped my shit, and me and then 2 guys were just like going at it, you know what I'm saying, just swing. And I remember he like tried to kick me in the nuts, but I guess it didn't work because, oh yeah, actually during that time I did work fucking late. During that time, I remember I did work out. I forgot because I was pretty strong, and these two guys were bigger than me, you know. But it didn't seem like they worked out. They were just kind of like kind of fat, you know. But they were wailing on me, and I was going at it with them too, you know. They're fucking trying to hit me, trying to get me down, and I try to fucking swing and threw some punches in, you know. And I was fighting these two fucking jerk-offs off, right? And then I saw another guy. I think he was like the head guy or whatever. And he started walking like nonchalantly, like, you know, like 3-on-1 now, you know what I'm saying? And I saw what was happening, right? Okay? So all this was happening right here, right? Let's say, and then the window, and then, you know, to the 7-Eleven was right there. And the guy inside, the clerk, couldn't see what was going on. So I had to drag the fight, okay, to where the window was at, or close to the window was at, so that guy could see me, and he, you know, he would like help me or call the police or whatever, right? So I dragged the fight, and keep in mind, these two guys were pulling me, but I had so much energy and strength because I was lifting during that time, you know what I'm saying? And I pulled the fight where the window was at. And I guess the guy was like, oh shit, I kind of like looked at him and, you know, fighting with these two guys. And he was like all wide-eyed and shocked, you know what I'm saying? I was like, dude, do something, you know what I'm saying? Call the police or come out and fucking light. Trying to, you know, I suggested him, hey, you know, help me or like call the police or whatever, right? And then I guess these two guys and also the third guy got scared because the clerks was seeing what was happening, saw what was happening. So those guys left, or I actually got away because they were like pulling me back that way, and I was like dragging these two fools, you know, this way. So I went inside and I was like, dude, call the police, man, you know what I'm saying? And the fucking clerk was like, oh no, I can't do that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro? Call the fucking police. Because my phone was in the car, you know what I'm saying? Or in the truck, rather, right? And I was like, call the police. Like, no, I can't do that. You know, I mean, okay, so he's like, no, I can't do that. And then right when I walked in, I asked the clerk to call the police. I heard like a window break. It was pretty loud, you know, it was smash, bang. So I came out, right? And I was like, oh, what the fuck? And those guys left already, right? And this window was gone, basically. Because I guess they broke it. It was shattered. It was nothing, basically. Pieces all on the floor. And my fucking nachos, man. My nachos on the floor. I was like, oh, my fucking nachos. And my hot dog. You know? So. And yeah, man. And that's what happened. And I wanted to grab a bottle. One of the wine bottles that they had. He's like, no, you can't do that. You know. I was like, well, call the fucking police or something, you know what I'm saying? He's like, no, I can't do that. I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with you, you fucking motherfucker, you know? So that was that. And finally, you know, those guys left, those three guys, the three amigos. I went to my truck, got my phone, I called the police. Like 5 minutes later, 5 minutes is a long fucking time when you're like anxious and waiting, you know, for something like that, right? Finally they came, they said, oh, what happened this night? I told them the situation. It's like, oh, okay, you know, it's like one of those things where they can't really do anything, you know what I'm saying? They can't really do anything. There wasn't really any cameras there. And they fucking just gave me like a little piece of paper. So, well, here you go. Here's an incident report thing or whatever. I'm like, oh, that's fucked up, dude. So the next day, obviously, I got to pay for the fucking windows, like just under $300. You know what I'm saying? Just under $300. And that was that. So, for those people that go out at nighttime by themselves, you know, it's better to go in a group, right? But by yourselves, you know, just be aware of your surroundings and where you park the car and what areas you're going into and all that stuff. Like the area that I lived in before, it's mostly Asians. However, you know, if you're a crook and if you're, a guy that does crime, obviously you don't want to shit where you fucking eat, right? You know, let's just say if I'm gonna do some crime, I'm not gonna fucking go rob or like go burglarize like my surrounding neighbors or even a block or two away. Eventually they might see me, whatever. If I'm gonna do crime, I'm gonna fucking go out of my fucking city. You know what I'm saying? At least 5 or 6 cities over and fucking do crime. You know what I'm saying? So I'm guessing those guys were probably from around there. I could be wrong, but I'm guessing if they were smart and clever, you know, they wouldn't do crime where they fucking live or in that area where they live. You know what I'm saying? So that was that, man. So like I said, man, you know, just be careful when you go out at nighttime, especially by yourself. That's why from now on, when I go out at nighttime, always, man, always, because you never know. It's a fucked up world, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's fast. It has some sort of spring or whatever. So when you go like that, you know, hey, 3-on-1 is not fair. So I'm gonna bring one factor that's for me and against them, which is my fucking little knife right here. You know, it's legal. It's not that big. It's like what, 2.5 inches maybe? Yeah, about 2.5 inches maybe, more or less. So, you know, it's alright. So just keep that in mind if you're gonna go out in certain areas that are kind of shady or whatever, or maybe not even shady. Just be around of your surroundings, you know, and maybe if you have protection or whatever, just bring it, man. Mace or pepper spray or a knife or whatever, you know. At least it'll be more fair, right? Because 3-on-1 is not fair, you know what I'm saying? However, I bring this right here. I mean, sure, there's many ways that can go down, but shit, I'll tell you what, though. Let me put this away. I'll tell you what, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm looking for trouble. They came to me, you know. And if I had that knife, I would have fucking probably pulled it out real quick and just fucking went like that or like that and get them in the stomach. At least I'll be like, self-defense, man. 3-on-1, dude. You fucking jumped me. It's not like I came to you and robbed you, you know what I'm saying? But my guess was they were probably gonna rob me for, I don't know, my wallet maybe, or even my fucking truck, you know what I'm saying? And it's, you know, fucked up world. That's where we live in, you know. So just watch your back. Anyways, man, fuck the bullshit, man. Let me drink this motherfucking Coke Zero, and I'll be on my way to the gym. See you at the gym.